to the Talkin VAWLS Network. My name is Boogie Bentley. Just wanted to jump on here, make a quick video, talk a little bit about everybody's favorite topic, that is the transfer portal. Got an update about somebody that will be on campus this weekend. We'll get into that. Also, we're waiting on Bru McCoy. Tell me when. Somebody tell me when Bru McCoy is going to make it official. He's starting to make some of you guys nervous. Last night on the NCAA stream, some of you guys were a little bit nervous about Bru McCoy because he has been silent lately, but I think it is still, at this point, just a matter of when, not if. Also, the safety Andre Turrentine from Ohio State, also in the mix with him. But before we get going, do me a favor, smash that like button just below the video. It's quick, it's free, it's easy. It helps the channel. I would greatly appreciate it. Also, if you're new to the Talkin VAWLS Network, welcome. We're not experts. We're not insiders. We are fans just like you. For the fans, by the fans. If you enjoy what we do, make sure you subscribe. Click that little bell for notifications. You won't miss out when we go live or when we drop a video. We're going to do a fan call-in show this Sunday evening, probably around 6, 7 o'clock, fan call-in show. You will have an opportunity to come on the show, talk about recruiting, talk about the spring, talk about next season, expectations. It is a show for you. If you want to be a part of that, make sure you join the channel down below. You can do that for as little as 99 cents a month. But let's get into it. Let's talk about it. Bucky Irving, Minnesota running back, entered the portal. I think it was back around April the 8th, or about 3 weeks ago, something like that. Entered the portal. There's been some conversations with Tennessee. Now, it does appear, according to Austin Price over at VolQuest, that Bucky Irving is going to visit Tennessee this weekend. Now, a lot of people, when talking about different running back prospects entering the portal, Boogie, why are they looking at running backs? We don't need a running back. We've got plenty of running backs. Well, that raises a red flag for me. It raises a red flag because what it tells me is that Jerry Mack, Josh Heupel, Alex Golesh, this coaching staff is not satisfied with what they have in the running back room. Now, is that because they don't have talent? I don't think so. I think Jabari Small, very talented running back. Jalen Wright, solid running back. They need depth. They need depth. I think that's all it comes down to. And Bucky Irving is a guy that can add that depth. Looking at his Minnesota profile here, 5'10", 190 pounds. Now, he's a guy that, watching the tape, I wish I could show you the highlights. You can find them on YouTube, but can't show them because it's college sports. But watching the highlights, man, he's a shifty little guy, and he's one of those +1 guys. He never goes down on contact. He always seems to fall forward. He's got good hands out of the backfield. They also use him in the return game. So, I wonder if that is part of this coaching staff looking at Bucky Irving. But according to Austin Price, also, Jerry Mack really likes Bucky Irving. I think you've got to continue to trust this coaching staff in not only their player development, but also their player evaluation. And if Jerry Mack thinks he needs to add another running back, then let's get Bucky Irving on campus this weekend. Let's show him what Tennessee looks like, and I think we can get him in the boat. When you look at his profile coming out of high school, again, he's a class of 21 guy, so ton of years left to play. He was a 4-star prospect in the class of 2021. He was the 5th-ranked player out of the state of Illinois, 23rd-ranked running back in the class. When you look at the scouting report, it says here he's a compact back who does have some natural bulk to him, but still needs to add more weight for the next level. And that's right out of the gate. That's something that a lot of people talk about is his size. He's similar in stature to the running backs that we have on the roster. Everybody keeps talking about a big physical back. Why can't we get a big physical back? Last night, again, on the NCAA stream, we were talking about it, and maybe this staff just doesn't want that big physical back. Maybe they want the smaller, shifty guys that fit better in their offense. And again, you got to trust this coaching staff with what they want to do. So maybe that's why. But you do have Justin Williams also on this roster, who is a bigger physical back as a true freshman. So we'll see how they do developing him. The scouting report goes on to say a very good athlete who has excellent short area elusiveness. Again, shifty. Watching the tape on him, shifty, makes guys miss. A lot of times, wrapped up at the line of scrimmage, but he breaks away, gets free. Good shiftiness. Does a nice job breaking tackles, staying on his feet throughout contact, runs through arm tackles, has a nice stiff arm, and also runs with determination. Finds his way through traffic, good bursts, and despite no record of verified times, can break long runs, although he may not have elite top-end speed. Says here solid as a pass catcher, but can still improve in that department. I thought he had good hands, but again, when you're watching a highlight video on YouTube, you're not necessarily going to see the bad plays. You're only going to see the good ones, so maybe that plays into it, but look to have good hands to me. Goes on to say can play in any scheme and has a skill set that projects well to college, likely to be a lead back at the Power 5 level, and has the tools to end up having his name called in the middle part of the NFL draft. Coming out of high school, 5'10", 175, so he has already put on some weight. I wonder how much more weight he can add on his frame. But again, Marquise Bucky Irving scheduled to visit this weekend. We'll see how that plays out. As far as what Tennessee continues to do moving forward, it'll be interesting, man. It seems we all want defense, right? We want defensive backs, linebackers. We want guys on the line of scrimmage. The big names right now that we're waiting on outside of Bucky Irving is, again, going back to the safety, Andre Turrentine out of Ohio State. He's a guy that adds some quality depth, some versatility. I made a video on him yesterday kind of breaking down who he is and what he does. I encourage you to go check that out. But I think this is one that's going to go pretty fast. And they talked about this also on the VolQuest podcast, talking about how in 2022, in the world of the transfer portal, most of these guys, before they ever enter the portal, already have a good idea where they want to go. Now, whether that's back channel communication, whether that's talking to former high school teammates, which again, Andre Turrentine has some high school teammates. He's a Nashville kid. He's a Tennessee kid. He's got some relationships on that Tennessee football team. So he knows what's going on in Knoxville. He knows what Josh Heupel is building. He knows what Tim Banks is building on defense. A lot of these guys already have their mind made up when they enter the portal. Look at a guy like Brew McCoy. Everybody talking about him, going silent here lately and not saying much. He's not talked to anybody but Tennessee. He's coming to Tennessee. It is what it is. It's the timing of when the semester ends for Brew McCoy. But a guy like Andre Turrentine, some of these other guys in the portal, again, I think they have their mind made up before they ever jump in. They know where they want to go. And then on the flip side of that, the opposite to play devil's advocate, you got a guy like Bucky Irving who's entered the portal. He's taken some visits. He's talking to multiple football programs. So we'll see if Tennessee's able to seal the deal there. But just wanted to give you guys a quick update, let you know that Bucky Irving is going to be on campus because I did drop a portal video when he entered, but now this continues to pick up some traction, continues to pick up some momentum. Hit that comment section. Let me know your thoughts on his size, on his tape. If you watched his highlights, why do you think the coaching staff feels they need to add another running back? Hit that comment section. Let me know your thoughts. Also, you guys know what to do. Go check out the official merchandise of the Talkin Vols Network. You can go to bonfire.com/store/Talkin Vols. Any and all support greatly appreciated. Got those brand new Talkin Vols Elite shirts again going live on Sunday evening for the fan call-in show. If you want to be elite, join the channel down below. Financially support what we do. Try to pump out as much content as possible. A lot of people keep asking, Boogie, why aren't you covering baseball? Why aren't you covering basketball? Why aren't you doing this? That's the goal. Guys, the goal is to cover everything. If I can do this full time and I can cover the baseball program the way that I cover this football program, I don't want to do anything halfway. And we're committed to doing the baseball streams whenever the stars align and all three of us can jump on. But my goal is the end game is to cover baseball and cover basketball the way I cover football right now. I have the time and the energy to cover football pretty much full time. I feel like I do the best job I can, and I want to be able to bring you guys that coverage for baseball and for basketball as well. But the only way to do that is to transition into this full time. And you guys that support the channel financially, you are making that quickly become a possibility. And I thank you. We appreciate it. We love you guys more than you know. But that's going to do it for this one. Hit that thumbs up on the way out the door. This is the Talkin Vols Network. My name is Boogie Bentley. Go Big Orange.